So he told me that someone's laughing. That's impressive. I didn't hear it. They're laughing. That's it. He said that when I'm performing, I should dress younger. So I just ordered a Minnie Mouse shirt. I think that just solved that problem. Yeah, and I just started using some Propecia, for hair growth. Yeah, it works. Except it only grows hair in my ears. Am I going to complain? No, this is a start. It's going in the right direction. I don't care. It's fine. I'm not bragging, but I have really good genes in my family. I have a cousin, 102, who walks 5 miles a day. Yeah. Unfortunately, nobody has seen him in a month. Bill, get a GPS. We love you. Jackass. I also walk 5 miles a day. Thank you. And that's just walking to and from the bathroom. And I have to tell you, I hope this is okay, but I really like my urologist. The only thing that might be a little odd, when I go for an appointment, why do I have to see his scans? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Other than that, he is a really good doctor. Highly recommend him. Very professional. I can give you his phone number. He's a real catch. And you may not know, but I may or may not know, but I have a 18-month-old granddaughter, like a baby. Okay. So she's 18 months old. No, don't fault me for that. All I do is I play peekaboo with her. That's all. Nothing I did that's outstanding. So anyhow, she's 18, but one of us walks like a drunken sailor. And I have to be honest. I gotta walk better. She walks really good. I gotta okay. And never want to change diapers again. My own. But other than that, I just had it. Done my share. Yeah. Oh, so she went trick or treating this year, and she's doing well. And then she saw someone dressed up as a pickle. I know it sounds weird, but there was someone dressed up as a pickle. And she got really scared. I mean, to me, the appearance of the pickle wasn't scary. What was scary was the sodium in that pickle. That's what I've mentioned a lot. That's what's scary. I gotta call my doctor. It's a lot. It's a lot of sodium. You can look it up here. They have a chart somewhere, but yeah. And then we took her one time to a Subway restaurant. So we're in line. There's a woman right in front of us, and she's talking to one of the employees, and she says, "My husband has a heart condition. What kind of sandwich should he get?" I wish I was making that up, but that's actually true. But what kind of sandwich should I get? What kind of life insurance do you have? That's what I want to know. That's the first. That makes a difference. She's getting medical advice from a sandwich artist. Skippy, look, I got a rash here in my arm. What do you think? Should I get the sliced turkey or the tuna salad? What would you? With your training, what do you? Meatball. Meatball sandwich. Meatball is good. Yeah. I can use the sauce.
I'd get it to go.
I can use that. And yeah, I was told by my doctor once that I had ADHD. I'm not positive he said that because I wasn't really paying attention. But I think that's kind of what he was saying. And every single day, I never remember where I parked my car. Every single day. It's like, okay, did I park in the driveway? Did I park in the neighbor's driveway? Did I sell the car last year? Did I take a bus today? I just don't remember. So I did try some medication once from a friend. She gave me some medication. she gave me some Vagisil. It didn't help,
What?
but it did stop the itching. So it's really important. So I feel better about it. You know, I still have it, but I don't itch anymore. So
Now you're the boss.
well, not,
You burn it.
not exactly.
I'm not gonna let you delete it.
And
I'm not gonna do that.
you probably can tell I was adopted. Yeah, I probably. You probably. It's a blue shirt. People can tell all the time. I said, well, look. The really good news on that is that I'm available now to get rehomed. No, seriously, if you think I make a nice addition to your family,
Are you housebroken?
I would love to hear from you. And what better gift? What better birthday gift than this guy? And if I ever did get adopted again, it would be like, hey, Billy, I'm your new brother. I'm Mr. Fiddleman. You can call me sir. We're going to be sharing the same bunk bed. Want to borrow a jacket, a football, Viagra? No problem. No problem. Yeah. And as an adoptee, I tell you, I'm angry that I was never breastfed. I'm still hopeful. I am. I mean, why should I give up? Why should I think there's a chance. Not sure how I would do that, but yeah. And so I have a brother that and was also adopted, and when he got a little older, he lived in a secure gated community. Prison. Yeah. And it's weird because I am not prison material. I mean, I don't look like prison material, right? I'm not prison material. In fact, I got scared being in Monopoly jail. Do you know what could happen to you there? Do you know what could happen to you in Monopoly? You can get shanked with a thimble. Yeah, it's not pretty. Yeah. And you think about it, in prison, they get free rent, doctors, classes, plus you get conjugal visits. But apparently, I didn't check it out, but apparently you have to provide your own partner. That's unbelievable. You got to read another example. You got to read the small print. I just did. That's why I robbed the bank. Why am I? Well, thank you very much. We're gonna have some really good people coming up, and she appeared. You can hear her on Sirius XM radio. She's very funny. Wendy Wilkins.
Good morning. Thank you for putting this on, Marty. Hi, everyone. This is so weird. My very first job was at Denny's. Yeah, it's like full circle right now. I was a bus boy, and you go, well, no, you're a lady. I'm like, well, it was 1986, and there was 30 of us, and they were all boys. So I had to stick with that pronoun because I could not be a bus girl. And I don't know if you guys know this, but when you work, who works service jobs? Anybody work service jobs? Yeah. What Denny's does to see if you have the cajones to work at Denny's is that they throw you on the busiest shift. And that's Sunday breakfast. Yeah. And I remember walking in there, and I was fresh meat, and the line cook sees me, and he comes out from the kitchen, and he goes, "You keep me in 10-inch plates, we don't got a problem." I'm like, okay, Richie, not a problem. I'm like, okay. And I did what he said, and I kept him in 10-inch plates, and when I went to go clock out, there was a $20 bill stapled to my time card. Yeah, because for the first time in 2 years, I had kept him in 10-inch plates on a Sunday shift. You know why? Because I'm a woman and we get stuff done, okay? We listen and we take care of stuff. That's why. Yeah. Another job I had when I was younger, I worked at Chuck E. Cheese. you guys have been, right? Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. That's so Chuck E. Cheese. Here's the thing. They recently made a movie based on a video game called Five Nights at Freddy. And basically, it's like a horror film about going to Chuck E. Cheese. And I go, as a former employee, you don't need to make it a horror film. It's already a horror to go to Chuck E. Cheese. It was crazy. Like, so much stuff went down there. Like, one time I was at the bar working, and all of a sudden I saw this kid, and he projectile vomited eggs. Like, he orked it, you know? Another time, I turned around, and there's 3-year-old. He's standing there with his pants around his ankles. He's got an ice cream in one hand, and he's going to town on it. He's just housing the ice cream cone. In the other hand, he's doing this. To his, yeah, just like, And I'm like, you're going hard, buddy, for a Saturday morning, okay? You're definitely going to have a fetish later. The worst part about Chuck E. Cheese is about 1 every 10 kids, when we would pull out of the ball crawl, his pants would be wet. That meant they took a piss in the ball crawl. And that meant we had to stay late and wash all the balls. All 3,000 of those balls. Do you know how you do it? You take these big mesh bags and you shovel the balls into the bags, and then you run it through the dishwasher where we did the dishes. Don't ever put your kid in a ball crawl. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Did you guys have a good Valentine's Day? Yeah, it seems like you guys, there's a lot of couples here and stuff. I'm divorced 6 years, so I had a brilliant Valentine's Day. I am so happy, yeah. I gave up comedy for like 10 years because I fell in love and it ruined my act. But when I got divorced, I came back, yeah. I was hiking on Valentine's Day and I heard this lady, she goes, "Oh, I'm going to be single forever." But in my head, I heard, "I'm going to be single forever." Yeah. Oh, that's a one and done situation for me. I'm never getting married again. No, I don't like that. You get me. I don't even think I want a relationship again. But I do know if I do go to date, I got to find a guy who's attracted to a woman who looks like she might own a summer camp. She sees it. I just have that average American middle class white woman look to me, right? Like every day somebody will come up to me and go, "Oh my God, you look familiar. We know each other, right?" And I'm like, No, I just look like your dental assistant. And I should have known this was my life because in high school I got voted most likely to give directions. See me on the street, I'm not going to stab you if you ask me a question. Okay, that's just. A lot of people tell me I look like Britney Spears. I don't know. Yeah. Just. She's younger than me. She looks like me. Okay. Anyway, I'm like, in what crazy world do I look like Britney Spears? I think at best, I look like her third cousin on her mom's side, who once had a promising pro bowling career, but now is a junior high guidance counselor. That's as close to Britney as I get. I'm not hot like Britney. I'm not hot. Well, I'm a little bit hot, sir. I'm what I'd like to call average hot. I'll explain. I'm not beginning of the night walking into a bar hot, but I'm definitely end of the night walking out of a bar and someone needs a ride hot. Yeah. I've had to come to terms with the fact that I'm not hot enough for a guy to clean his room up for. But I'm hot enough for a guy to call when his wife goes to Portland. That's a true story. It's okay. I know who I am. It's all good. It's all good. You know, the thing is I have this legacy body. This is my grandma's body. Okay, right here. Like this is Irish farmer daughter body. You know, like it's just thick. You guys saw my big butt. This butt goes back generations in my family. I have a picture of my great grandma. It's like a shelf you can eat off of it. That's how like thick that butt is. I didn't know I had this healthy butt until I was like 7. I was at my aunt's house, and she asked me a question. I turned to answer her, and my butt took out her whole Precious Moments collection. Just genocided the whole village, okay? My butt has broken lamps, knocked over small children, and even locked a door once, all on its own, okay? Yeah, so if your kink is World War II factory worker, you can do it. That's as dirty as I get, don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, my ex-husband is a wonderful man. We're actually really good friends. I hope that happens for some of you. Maybe some of you don't need that. But my ex and I are really good friends. He is a short guy. I love short guys. I don't know why women have a problem with it. I love short guys. They're called short kings. I like short guys because I like to be the hero of my own story. Because you walk down the street with a short guy, other guys, short guys see you, and they go, "Oh my God, he got a normie." Yes. We're going up. Like when I was dating him, the people that had the most problem with him were my friends. They were like, "Oh, I can never date a short guy. I need to feel dainty in a man's arms." And I'm like, I'm built like a truck. For me to feel dainty, I gotta date Andre the Giant. He's dead, okay? I'm gonna take this guy who will touch my butt. All right, like I'll do that. My ex only had a problem with it when we were getting married. He's like, "Babe, I can't carry you over the threshold." I go, "Babe, we're a team. I'll carry you, okay?" He did not like it, but we did it. I was a bit of a doomsday prepper too when we were married. I kind of still am, but I was always telling him, running him through the scenarios. I'm like, if there's an earthquake and you're at work and I'm there, we'll meet here and then we'll go home. So I was always like prepping him and doing that. And at one point he goes, what if we're together and I break my leg and we're running from zombies or whatever? I go, "Don't worry, I'll carry you to safety." He goes, "What if you break your leg?" I go, "You leave me for dead. There's no way you're carrying me. I'll find a way to get to you. Don't worry." All right? It's not going to happen that way. Okay. Oh, so this body, the reason why I have this body, I don't know. I thought I'd get comfortable. Sure, I'll sit. I have this body because I'm an adult woman who still eats SpaghettiOs. Anybody else still eats SpaghettiOs? Oh my God, he's a little handsy here at Denny's. Are you a line cook? Oh, is that your wife? I didn't mean to, sorry. Yeah, I still eat SpaghettiOs. Anybody? Yeah, anybody? Anybody eat SpaghettiOs here? No? Oh, they're so good. They're so good. I eat so many SpaghettiOs that my Ralph sends me coupons for cheaper SpaghettiOs. Like whenever I'm checking out at the grocery line, I look like a single mom who's going through some stuff. One time I was standing in line and I got a tap on my shoulder. I turned around. This was this older gentleman. He handed me $20 and goes, "For the kiddos." I also love butter. Who loves butter here? Yeah, screw margarine. Butter's the bomb, right? Butter's so good. I eat so much butter that, they had to replace a pipe in my kitchen sink because there was so much butter residue in there. Like, I'll never be off my cholesterol medication. That's how much I love butter. Yeah. I put it on everything. Bread, Doritos, men. Best Italian meal you ever have, ladies. Put butter on a guy. Yum. I did have a guy tell me the other day I had a sexy mom bod, which sucks because I don't have any kids. I don't have one. What I did have was a tumor assisted, a fibroid taken out of me. So my body loves to grow things other than babies. Okay, and it left me with a permanent lower gut. The kids call it a fupa. Yeah, so ask your grandkids. Anyways, it's just as like, right there. And most guys, I'm now single, so I get a little randy sometimes. Most guys I hook up with don't care about this, And the ones that do just flip me over. Okay, that is the dirtiest joke I'm talking. Sorry, I got a little dirty. I'm trying to be as clean as possible. Sorry, I don't know. I feel bad that sometimes I offend you. Is that a minute?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. So I'll do my tumor story and then we go. Okay. So the first thing they found in me, I was 25, and they found a tumor the size of an uncooked chicken. Yeah, and it was a breath away from cancer, and they got it out in time, so I doubled my life. So the tumor, if you don't know anything about tumors, is called a teratoma tumor. And the theory on that tumor, it's your twin that never developed. Isn't that creepy? I half expected when they opened me up, I'd hear, "Yeah, my name is Melanie, and it's about time. I need in and out stat." You know, I'm like, I don't know why my tumor is a bitchy 13-year-old. I love her. You question your mortality when you give birth to your own sister daughter. That's a weird thing. But because of that tumor, I now have a scar that runs an inch above my belly button down to me. And, you know, I'm a little self-conscious about getting naked in front of a new guy for the first time. You know, and I'm not going to bring it up at a bar, you know. So what I do is, like, whosever apartment we end up at, and really I can only pull apartment penis, not home penis. Okay, that's the dirtiest. Okay, anyway, so I'll move on. There's a whole chunk I can't do right now. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Okay, it's I can see the faces. They're not all good. Okay. That's what this. But I don't know if you guys know this, but in the hospital when they work in this area, they only like shave what they need to. And my first operation, and a lot of ladies are shaking their head, they know. My first operation was in 1995, so we weren't as aggressive with the grooming and the lady parts as we are now. And so I had a bit of a forest going on. Looked like that guy's beard.
I've been shaved myself.
He knows. Yeah. So, and for some odd reason, all the bathrooms have full-length mirrors directly across from the toilet. So every time I sat down, it looked like a 30-year-old Amish guy looking back at me. And that's how my puss came to be known as Ezekiel. Okay, that is it. All right, thank you guys very much. Thank you, Marty.
Cheer for Wendy. Thank you very much. Sirius XM. Don't forget Sirius XM. And don't forget, we got that A1 sauce. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have a tip jar. I forgot. The ADHD is kicking and I forgot. Where am I? I thought I was at Coco's. I forgot where I even am. We have a tip jar over there. It's plastic, so don't drop it. But well, you can drop it. It won't break it. It's not glassy. Okay, thanks very much. And listen, we got coming up. He's very funny. He's going to be in the Burbank Comedy Festival. You can't see him yet, but he comes around the corner. You'll be able to see him. Quentin Alston. Woo!
Was that Lancers?
Give it up for Marty, everybody. Great job. Let's start off talking about depression. I don't know if I'm depressed or not, but like sometimes, no matter how hard it rains, I'm just not gonna turn on the windshield wipers. This is in his hands. I'm just gonna ride this one out. I recently, I gave up on being tough. I have freckles, you know what I mean? Who am I fooling? And people can tell that I'm soft over the phone, where I'd be like, "Yo, what's up?" They'd be like, "Yo, you got freckles or something?" Like, you sound freckly. Like, yeah, I got freckles. Half black with freckles. I'm like incognito. Gotta explain myself. And that's my struggle. My other big struggle in life is that I'm a straight dude that loves musicals. Yeah. I appreciate the support. There's a couple other straight dudes in here lying. That's because it's impossible to tell your straight dude friends about a great new musical that just came out. I'll tell them everything but that. I'll be like, it's a movie about racism in Baltimore in the 60s. It's called Hairspray. You don't like that. It's got John Travolta in a fat suit. It's a good one. My favorite game to play with it, too, is called Guess the Gay Character. Sometimes it's a little too easy, though. Like, the dude will just pop up like, "What's up? My name's Brandon Holden, but my friends call me B-hole." I'll be like, "Okay." 30 seconds in, okay. That was the dirtiest joke I'm gonna do tonight. I That's a lie. I am, any dudes in here, you ever start a fight and get surprised when it actually happens? Like, I did that one time. I was at this party, right, and this dude is talking reckless. I'm like, hey, my man, how you're talking right now? You need to meet me outside. How you're talking right now, you need to meet me in the parking lot. And then that dude met me in the parking lot. I was like, what are we doing out here, man? You're tall, you got broad shoulders, strong jawline. What's going on, man? He was still angry though. I was like, nah, we're fighting. I'm like, all right, we can fight, but I do have a heart condition, so just know that this could turn into a homicide. I don't know if you need that on your conscience. You seem like a good dude. That's for real. I'm from the Midwest, and I don't fight. And it's one of the reasons why my parents think I'm gay. They've met my girlfriend too, they just don't believe her. One of the other reasons is because when I was a kid and a song would play on the radio, I would sing both parts, which is just harmonizing, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, the Drake part was cool, but the Nicki Minaj part is cool too. I'm gonna get both parts. In the Midwest, you can't do it. It's too easy to be gay. Like, here's the rules, right? If you don't play football, you gay. If it's raining outside and you got an umbrella, you gay. And if you type too good on a computer, you're gay. They'll send you to one of them Dios Mios, the pray the gay away camps. I swear to God. I remember coming to class one day, I was like, where's Cameron at? Y'all seen Cameron? And you find out, Cameron types 800 words per minute, so. I am half black, and I have to say that so that the rest of these jokes work. People ask me all the time if I could say the N-word. And I can say it. I don't. Mostly because freckles, but also because I feel like if white people saw me say it, they'd be like, oh, we can say it now?
Take it home?
Yeah, it'd be the worst possible scenario. It'd be like my face on a parade poster. Be like, we got the green light, y'all. No. I'm half black. I can say it once per day. I'm not giving that away to nobody. And I would say it tonight, but I was playing basketball earlier. I accidentally used it up. And people say nothing good can come from racism. I disagree. Like, you remember when Paula Deen said the N-word and then I got 50% off all my cooking supplies? That was great. That was good racism, man. Or when Papa John said the N-word and had that horrible apology. He's like, in honor of Black History Month, all of our large pizzas gonna be discounted by 3/5. We're gonna call it the Black Friday sale, I guess. Unofficially, we're gonna call it the I really wish I just said Black Friday sale. My dad's favorite thing to do when I was a little kid was watch the news and remember the terrifying parts only. And then he would tell me as if it was like real information. He's like, I just want to let you know, if anybody ever asks you what time it is, that's a gang initiation. And as soon as you look down at your watch, they're gonna slash your face. I was like, I'm 9. What do you want me to do about this right now? He's like, you're not listening. What I'm telling you is that if anybody ever asks you where you're from, that's a gang initiation. And if you say the wrong neighborhood, somebody behind you is gonna hit you with a brick. I was like, locally? In Wisconsin. Near us is where this is happening. It's like, you're not listening. What I'm telling you is if anybody ever asks you what size shoes you wear, that's a gang initiation. So just give up the shoes so they don't have to shoot you. I'm trying to process this. The next day I go to elementary school and the teacher's like, Quentin, what size shoes do you wear? I said, the teacher is gang initiation? My hands are up. I don't want no problems. Please let me keep my socks. Thought you were better than this, Miss McMillan. What I'm trying to say is we need to pay teachers more. Because she took my shoes. She took the socks too. She's like, let me get the Iron Man joints. You're not leaving with those. You know? I went to my first ever professional baseball game. It was weird. It's weird how involved they try to get you in it. Like every couple seconds they're like, yeah, everybody get loud. I'm like, no. But they really press it. They're like, yeah, somebody do a flip or something. I'm like, you should hire a professional. There are people that do this stuff for a career, you know that, right? And everything's marketing. Every time a ball is thrown or caught, this is the Denny's play of the game. The moon's over my hammy, toss of the game. Every time. I'll tell you what was fun though. Two dads got into a fight. The entire stadium was watching it. It was dead silent. And one of the dudes, he swung and he missed. But if he'd connected, he'd have knocked the other guy's head clean off. Everybody was like, and then one dude gets on the speaker and he's like, that punch was brought to you by Doritos, Locos, Tacos, and Taco Bell. Because nothing hits quite like fourth meal. I was like, this is... it's too much. I'm recently, I recovered from tearing my Achilles, and I have to point at it now because I was doing a show out here last time and somebody stopped and they're like, hold on, what the hell is an Achilles? I was like, am I back home right now? Am I in Wisconsin?
No.
But I tore my Achilles, and it's not a cool story either. I was playing pickup basketball with comedians, and I turned, and it just fell off.
Did you
Right?
hear it?
Yeah.
I heard mine.
Felt it too. I love that everybody in here, half the people are like, yeah, I've also torn it. I feel like when I went in, they were just making fun of me. They're like, there was a 9-year-old who tore his, and he wasn't talking as much as you are. You're kind of soft. Anybody ever told you?
Came back.
So I tore my Achilles. I'm on the ground, and nobody cares because I'm a dude, right? So I'm on the ground dying, and they're like, hey man, if you leave, we're not going to have enough for 5-on-5. So you're being selfish right now, honestly. You need to learn how to play with one leg like the greats did. It's like, who the hell play with one leg? I got surgery for it, and they gave me way too many pills. They just didn't believe in the opioid crisis. The guy's like, you're going to need 20. Here's 40. I was like, what do you want me to do with all these extra painkillers, man? And then he gave me the bill, and I was like, how do you expect me to pay for this? And he's like, I just gave you 20 extra pills, didn't I? I was like, is this Breaking Bad? My name is Quentin. Thank y'all for the time. Y'all been beautiful people. Give it up to your host, Marty.
Thank you, Quentin. And thank you for the jacket. Very nice jacket.
It's made out of bathroom towels.
Bathroom towels. Bathroom towels.
No one will
I was wondering the secret. Very funny. And coming up next, she's originally. Oh, I think I upset him. I'm sorry.
He just
She's
adjusted
originally
the
from
grand
Minnesota.
slam.
She's very funny. Nicole Blessing.
Yes, the parade of Midwesterners continues. Yes, since moving from Minnesota to LA, I have had to clear up some misconceptions among Gen Zers about the states of Minnesota and Wisconsin. They are two separate states. You all probably know that because you had geography before Common Core. Yeah, but that rivalry, that you may have heard about between Minnesota and Wisconsin, it is true. It runs so deep that we refuse to win a Lombardi trophy.
You missed the polka?
The Mexican polka kind of makes up for that. It's about the same. You just substitute German in your head and it all works out. We do have fun words that, aren't here, like oofta. Anybody ever heard oofta?
Mm-hmm.
A few? You can throw it in for any swear
It's a
word
Midwestern
you
thing.
absolutely want, like son of an oofta. Oofta that. It is a Norwegian word. It translates to and pain then. Like I have seen my choices and I choose pain. Which does explain why we continue to support the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, I am a product of a geriatric pregnancy. Yeah, which means that I really just have an aversion to paying for parking.
To give you an idea of how old my parents were, Tommy Dorsey played at my father's prom. I am ready to argue with anyone that Gene Krupa was the greatest drummer who ever lived. Yes. I met my husband in Minnesota. My father was Catholic, my mother was Methodist, and I married a Lutheran. Yeah, and in the Midwest, that is considered a diverse family. Yeah, initially I was drawn to my husband for his lack of interest in winter sports. Yeah, Fred's only foray into winter sports was cross-country skiing. That is skiing along a horizontal plane. A little bit faster than walking, because we are both broken Minnesotans. Yeah. We've been together 19 years. Yeah, we watch Star Trek reruns to keep our marriage spicy. I recently went back to the homeland of Minnesota. It was a little devastating because people kept asking me, "Oh, is this your first trip to Minnesota?" I'm like, "No, I grew up in Minneapolis." "Oh, sure you did." Because apparently now I look like a woman well-versed in astrology and crystals. I am not sure how that happened at all. I do know enough to get by when people do ask. I'm like, anything bad? It's Mercury in retrograde. I'm a Libra. That's all I need to say, because anyone who's in the know, they're like, "Oh, you must be delightful." Fun times, yeah. I have finally become friends with my mother-in-law. Yeah, I am no longer, just a flash in the pan. My husband's Twinkie in the city. I have achieved favorite daughter-in-law status. Thank you. Thank you. And it's not because I am the only one left. No. Because having a daughter who does stand-up in LA gives my mother-in-law street cred with the girls at Bridge Club in Little Marie, Minnesota. Yes, she recently told me that she might be ready to date again. Her second husband passed away about 12 years ago. She's like, "Oh, I just don't know. Those dating apps seem a little sketch." Yeah, she's been online getting the lingo down. She's like, "I just don't know. I'm a little afraid of what might happen." And I am not sure what to tell her, because I do not know if there are just guys out there paddle around Lake Superior dropping body parts at will. I just don't know. I don't want to lead her astray. No, not at all. So I told her, "Well, why don't maybe you go to Facebook? There could be, people that you went to high school with in a similar situation." "Oh, they didn't do a lot of dating in high school." "No. There was one boy I dated, but like me, he was voted most likely to blush. We went out once, and either he was blushing or I was blushing, and that is no way to live." So I'm really not sure where to lead her now. When we did visit her, she introduced me to every server in every restaurant that we went to. "Oh, this is my daughter-in-law, and she's from California, and she's a vegan." That's not true. I'm not a vegan. I'm like, no. Technically, I'm a pescatarian. Blank expression. I'm like, it just means I eat fish, not the land mammals. And then they breathe a sigh of relief, because there is no vegan cheese in northern Minnesota. No, you have to go to a special grocery store an hour and a half away. And she says, "Oh, pescatarian is too hard to remember. It sounds too much like Presbyterian, and that is no good." There's a line, you guys. Do not want to cross. No Presbyterian. And she recently went through a crisis for the Christmas show. She's like, "Oh, we have a serious problem. Jill in Bell Choir, she is drunk and missing her cues. The carol of the bells has become the bane of my existence. Yeah, you guys, in northern Minnesota, bell choir, handbell choir is taken very, very seriously. She's like, oh, but we have a plan. You remember Helen, my ride or die? Like, yeah, I remember Helen. She has decided to take the clappers out of her handbells because, and just not tell her, because we want Jill to feel like she is just part of the community. Now this begs the question, is Jill gonna notice? Is she just gonna be too drunk to notice and just gonna be like, you know, waving her little bells and not care? Yeah, that's what happens. Jill was not aware. They all felt, you know, she was part of the community. Yes. I have a sister with a, you know, strained relationship. Anybody else strained relationship with their siblings? No? A few? Yeah. Yeah. She lives in Iowa. She has 4 kids. And she was very upset because her neighbor moved away and there were these people that were like doing construction and they swore in front of her children. Yes. So she gets out there and she's like, hey, you may say things like that where you live, but this, you know, not here. This is not downtown Des Moines. And I'm like, maybe that might work. So I'm in Target. And this woman cuts in front of me in line. And I tell her, hey, this isn't downtown Des Moines. Get to the back of the line. She was very confused, but it did work. Yeah, my sister, she is very strange. She's like a tiny Karen. She majored in human resource management because Karens are not born, they are forged. I still don't exactly know what she did in school because I may be the only actor in LA who has a degree in computer science. I don't have a theater degree. Shh, don't tell anyone. They might throw me out. My parents, they didn't care what she did, they cared what I did. But my father, he wanted me to take education classes. Just because he said, you know, you need something to fall back on in case that computer science degree just doesn't work out for you. Yeah, my mom, she didn't care because she was a closeted stage mom. They threw me in Catholic school, and my mother would stage mom anything she could get. Like one year my sister was cast as Jesus in the pageant play. It was a very progressive school, but we had to go to all 3 shows, and my mother was very upset. She was like, how can you just sit there? How can you just sit there while your sister is being nailed to the cross? I'm like, Mom, she's not being nailed. There's 6 kids holding it up. She's loosely tied. And you put like eyeliner and mascara on her so her eyes would pop. You just staged Mom this entire crucifixion. Yeah, she didn't care. But a picture of my sister did end up on the front page of the community newspaper. So she's like, see, all my effort was not for nothing. Yes, so that is the extent of my time with you. You have all been so lovely. I've been Nicole Blessing. Thank you so much. I don't think I can get it back. Give it up for Marty.
Yes, for Nicole. I'm going to get that trim right. I keep it backwards. Very funny. Nicole Blessing. Before we forget, I want to mention March 18th. Hopefully, I'm not busy that night, but we're going to be back here on some Monday night. No Monday Night Football, so everything is okay with that. We'll be back here same time, 6 o'clock. See, they're already honking about that. So we're back here, and then in 10 days, if I did the math right, it's called Nectar of the Dog's Wine, if I got that right. It's kind of an unusual name, but it's in Simi Valley. It's really very nice, and we're doing a show, and the proceeds go to animal rescue. And they said I was a rescue, so actually that's where I came from. I came from that location. But it'll be really good, so if you want to come out, there's some good people. And coming up next, he was featured in this month's profile in Shout Out LA. It's a big deal. And it was very funny. C.T. Adams.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Give it up for your host, Marty Fiddleman, everybody. This is my second favorite place I've ever been in. Thank you. Thank you. Because tomorrow I'll be at an Applebee's, so I just wanted to make sure. You gotta hedge your bets, you guys. You gotta hedge your bets. It is lovely to see you all out, though, coming out for comedy. It feels good. A lot of people see me and they go, "What's up with the red glasses, guy? What are you doing with the red glasses?" I say, "You leave 99-cent store Bono alone." I got reasons for these, okay? They're prescription, and they are colored, because I've had 4 eyelid surgeries. 4 eyelid surgeries. And so I can't drive at night because it's very bright. Performing on stage. Usually there's a spotlight, but tonight you're the spotlight. I'm blessed to be here. And so that's why I wear the red glasses. You know what I mean? I went to the doctor. Doctor said, "You have weak eyelids." I said, "Weak eyelid? Where do you go with that? You have weak eyelids." So now I'm at home every day, working out. I do 100 Giulianis every morning. What? Are we in court? Am I on TV? Am I bankrupt? Oh, okay, I'm done. Whew. When I get to bankrupt, I know I'm done. Feels lovely. So that's it. You know, I grew up with the 4 eyes, and so now I wear them as a badge of pride. I'm definitely not this cool. Purely medical. Like your marijuana. Okay. That's terrible. Guys, a little bit about me. I did not grow up in California. I was born in Texas, raised in California. A lot of people call that 2 strikes. All I know is that if I end up in Florida, I'm out.
Yeah, that's fair assessment.
I was born on the border where Texas meets Oklahoma. But really that's where Cracker meets Barrel. All of our food is kind of the same color out there. You know, fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, corn on the cob, dip. It all kind of fits on one card at the paint store. You know what I mean? That's how I learned to cook. Hold on. All right, flip them. That felt good though. I did like Texas. I went back to visit Texas in December, and I gotta tell you, they made a lot of changes in the place. Some of them are good. They've got traffic lights. Now all the horses have to have a saddle. Okay, they're changing. Things are changing now. I still like the Walmart though, right? Got the big belt buckles and the shirt tucked in. And I'm like, that's how you can tell. But my family, if you didn't earn that belt buckle, buddy, you're just gonna have to let your pants go or get a piece of rope until you earn a belt buckle. I got a member of my family in the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame. He's actually in both Pro Rodeo Halls of Fame. Bull Rider of the Year, 1985, Rex Dunn. His nickname was Mr. Smooth. That name was given to him by Clem McSpadden. Look, we're not the Kennedys. Come on, we're cow farmers. We got to ride bulls. That's what we do for fun. You see that bull over there? You want to eat it or get killed by it? I can't decide. Let's try both. You know, that's... You got some old guy that always comes out like this. Boys, don't do it. It's bad for you. What's old left eye want? Oh, he just got kicked in the head by a bull. He's jealous. He don't want to ride the bulls like we ride the bulls. So I did grow up in California. I didn't grow up here in Simi Valley or Los Angeles. I grew up in Palm Springs, California. Hold for applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Palm Springs, California. I know a lot of you considered moving there before you ended up here. I like Palm. How do you end up living in Palm Springs when you're 7 years old? Here's how you end up living in Palm Springs when you're 7. Your mother makes bad choices, and you have to go live with your grandma. That's right. Everybody in my class, nobody knew their actual mom. I'm like, this, what? Not until later in life. So I lived with my grandma growing up, and it was culture shock because I was a child, and she was a full-grown adult. First day there, grape nuts. What the hell does a child know about grape nuts? Nothing. Nothing. No grapes, no nuts, no fun. I said, can I have some cereal? She said, help yourself, honey. I said, okay, great. Good. There it goes. Broke my baby tooth. There I go. Right, I'm a man now. I spit out the baby tooth, and I'm like, Grandma, can you fix this cereal? And she comes over, and she's like this. Of course I can, honey. Hold on. Pulls out a pink packet of the Sweet and Low. There you go, baby. There you go, baby. And like an idiot, I trusted her. Take that second bite. Just baby tooth dust and hope flying over. Oh, it was rude. All I'm saying is no child should learn about grape nuts and Sweet and Low on the same day. That's all. That is sacred old person stuff. I was thrust in. The next day I learned about Vienna sausages. It was the worst weekend of my life.
Yeah, I can.
Been having sand dabs for 40 years, buddy.
Oh, God.
I didn't realize a lot of... Palm Springs is about maybe 100 miles from the Mexican border. And I got to tell you, it is full of illegal Canadians. What the heck? What the hell? All these Canucks taking the jobs we really want. You know what I'm saying? I want to work at the golf shop. That would be nice. I didn't realize how much Canadian influence was in my life. Like I was in a band in high school called, what's this, a boot? After a couple of weeks, I was like, fellas, what is this, a boot? Are we just going to only do Bryan Adams songs? What are we doing here? Here's something about Canadians in Palm Springs. Canadians eating tacos, okay? You've never seen so much mild salsa. Just mild salsa bar. The name of the bar, mild salsa bar. MSB. I'll meet you at MSB when I got off work at the golf shop. By the way, Canadian salsa is just sliced tomatoes. That way they can say they had it on everything. Oh yes, a lot of... Thank you, Donald. I had some salsa today. It was lovely. Oh, those Canucks. You know, they drive all the way to Palm Springs from Canada. You know how far that is? That's a long, even in the metric system, it's a long way. It doesn't matter. They come down here and then they're driving like crap. And all their life, you want to get mad at them, license plate just says, beautiful British Columbia. That's nice.
That's right.
Right? Right? Friendly Manitoba, and you're like this, oh, I guess it makes okay. Whereas I know how to use the blinker Saskatchewan. Come on. I need your help. I need your help, Canadians. Palm Springs is so Canadian that they recently put a hockey team in Palm Springs. Minor league hockey team. They built an arena to keep the ice there year-round. What is up with these Canadians? You know, it's 130 degrees outside. We want an ice cube. But it's important to us, eh? It's our heritage. My name's Marv. I don't know what this is. That was a bad Canadian accent. That's terrible. That's also my French personality. I don't do accents very well. Not today's world. You don't want to do it too good and get canceled. This is me doing a Chinese guy. Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing tonight? That's great. You want to hear what do you want? Belgium? Are you from Belgium? Good evening, everybody. How you doing tonight? What's happening? You look good. You look good. Right? You name it. I got you. Oh. Martin Luther King? How's everybody doing tonight? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're the king, too?
I knew Elvis. You know, hey, I got married in Vegas, and they go, do you want the Elvis guy to do your thing? And I said, no, we don't want the Elvis guy. But the guy has got his hair cut so much like Elvis that even if you get him on an off day, you're still getting the king, baby. Oh, he was good. There's a couple times he wanted to slip into it. I'm like, we're not paying. If anybody else sees a reason, I'm sorry, I can't do it. If anybody sees a reason why this couple can't be, you know, we all love Elvis. I know my grandmother's favorite was Elvis. Okay, so growing up with her meant I was growing up with Elvis. That was it. Elvis was the way. My grandma loved movies. I had to go see a lot of movies with my grandma. like nobody else in my generation. I saw Beaches in the theater 5 times, right? Because I love popcorn. Eat a whole bucket and then fall asleep, wake up at the end. What the hell happened? It's the same movie every time. Oh my God. I went and saw the premiere of the movie Pulp Fiction with my grandmother. I know a lot of you seen Pulp Fiction in there. Let's just say it's not a family film. So we get done with the movie, there's violence and there's murders and there's a gimp and there's all kinds of stuff. And I said, Grandma, what did you think of that movie? Oh my God. And my grandma took a deep breath and she goes, you know, I think that John Travolta's gay. I think we weren't watching the same movie, Grandma. Oh my God. Grandma was never fooled. My grandma was not fooled. John Travolta, Liberace, never fooled. Okay? Never fooled. First time she saw a George Michael video. George Michael, she's like this, oh, that guy, gay. I said, George Michael? He is swimming in women. And she goes, yeah, but he don't like it. Grandma knew. Grandma knew. She had style, elegance. When I first went to live with her, she didn't put me in school. She put me into like a rapid internship job. And the job that I was interning for was middle-aged woman. Okay. Sure. Black coffee, right? Comfortable shoes, off we go. Usually to Target to return something first, right? My first stop was at Target. She put me in that line at Target and say, I'll be back, honey. And I'm standing in the return line, and she's not coming back. Right? I believed her on the grape nuts thing. What am I doing? What am I doing? And you stand in line, and you're scared. And you tell this guy to go in front of you. Right? And there's nobody left. It's just you and Javier. I'm like, this is my moment. I'm going to be a man. I step right up to Javier, and I go, hi. I would like to return these bras. The reason? The wire was poking? Just give me the store credit, Javier. That's the stuff my grandma did. That was the way it went. You know? I learned to read when I was like 5 years old. And then she just put me to work. Oh, you can read? Yeah, that means you can add too. Do some work here. Why don't you read yourself over to the broom? Now read yourself around the house as you sweep. And I was like, oh, come on. I'd rather be in Fantasyland. I seen that Schindler's List was trending on Netflix the other day. Who watches it twice? What's wrong with you people? Well, who watches it? You didn't get the message the first time? It's bad. It's bad. Don't do it. Who watches it twice? Then they start throwing in the Schindler's quotes like it's another quotable film. Now you make me a hinge. Stop it, Stephanie. Stop it. I'm going to end tonight, guys, with my grandmother's favorite joke. I appreciate you all being here. My grandmother's passed on now, but I love her every day. I think about her. And here's a joke. Hopefully you can tell your grandkids. It's a family joke. How do you get a 90-year-old woman to say the F word? You get another one to yell bingo. Thanks, guys, for listening. I'm C.T. Adams. Thank you so much for coming out. Give it up for your host, Marty Fit. I mean, he's around here somewhere. Here he comes. Look at him, guys.
C.T. Adams. C.T. is here for C. Shout out LA. Okay, coming after close out the show. He just drove in. This guy got in here. He's very funny. He tours all over North America and Simi Valley. Andrew Searles.
Marty. Give it away for Marty and all the acts you guys have seen so far. Give it up for them. Nice. How you doing, Simi Valley? Like this? Good looking crowd. Nice. Everyone's here. We got 2 Santas. That's awesome. Nice. Awesome. Good to see you. I have been a good boy this year. Yeah. It's only been 4 weeks, but I'm hanging in there. Are there Canadians here? I heard there. Are you Canadian?
Sure.
What part?
British Columbia.
Montreal.
Vancouver.
Good to see Vancouver. Yeah, I've been in Vancouver. I like your weed. Nice, yeah. You can thank the Jamaicans. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Awesome, nice.
Awesome. I love. It's different when I come here, right? As an American, sorry, as a Canadian coming to America, like it's different. There's some things I have to just, change and adjust to life here, But I don't know what's the quality? What are women looking for, right? So, ladies, if you're here and you're single and you want to finally date a chocolate man, yeah, and with healthcare, I'll hook you up, girl. Hook you up, yeah. That's right, girl, yeah. That hip operation's on me, girl. Yeah, don't worry about that. Oh, it's fun to be here, though, which is nice, though. I'll tell you guys something, though. I actually just turned 39 not long ago, yeah. Thank you, appreciate it. You guys don't care, yeah. This guy's like, I turned 39 a couple decades ago, brother. But I'll tell you something. At 39, I'm starting to realize at 39 that I'm starting to get old. Yeah. Right? I'm not saying that I am old. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm starting to get old. Like, you're starting to get old when you prefer to stay home on a Friday night to watch Border Security, America's Frontline on Netflix. Right? Like, forget going to the club and doing body shots off of girls. I want to know who's smuggling coke inside a Chihuahua. That's what I want to know. Right? There's a lot of questions. I need some answers, okay? But last summer's when I realized I was getting old. I went to the grocery store to buy a box of family-sized Frosted Flakes, okay? A box of family-sized Frosted Flakes. How much do you guys think a box of family-sized Frosted Flakes goes for? Like a $4.55, $5.50 about?
Yeah.
Hi, what do you think, sir?
I think it's about $6.50.
$6.50? Okay, easy there, Whole Foods. Relax. Somebody's got money. All right. We are in Sydney.
That's not Costco. That's not Costco.
It's not Costco, exactly. I would have had that in bulk, So most of you guys would drink $4.50, $6.50. I'll tell you something, sir. I went to the cashier, okay? She swiped it as $2.50, and I went, oh yeah. Yeah. That's when you know you're getting old. When groceries ring up cheaper than you expect, and you get excited. That's how you know. And like a real adult, I went back and got 5 more boxes. Because you don't let a deal like that go to waste.
I watch Cops and I look at the back and the gas station says $2.49. I go, wow.
You're watching Cops?
And then I look at the gas station, it says $3.49. I go, wow.
I'm glad that's the one thing you find if you're sticking in the show Cops. To be arrested in serial killer, like, yo, gas is like $2 a gallon. This is amazing. What's your name, sir?
Tom,
Tom, what do you do, Tom?
I'm retired.
You're retired. What did you do when you were working?
Oil fields.
Oil fields. Nice. There's a couple oil fields in California, I think.
Used to be.
And then you took it all, I guess. The Tom took all. He's like, yo, I'm done working. I'm selling the rest of the Saudis. Awesome. Or to Texas. And then are you here with your wife or where's your wife? Over here? That's when you know you've been married for too long. When she's sitting 4 seats over and she's like, shh. That's amazing. How long were you married, Tom?
Almost 40 years.
Almost 40 years. That's what I sort of Tom, everyone. Tom and wife, 40 years. So, Tom, what's your wife's name, Tom?
Penny.
Sorry?
Benny.
Benny.
Penny.
Penny. Like the penny, like a, oh cool, nice Penny. And how did you guys meet? How did you guys meet?
I worked with his aunt, and I went to a barbecue at their house.
You worked with his aunt, and you went to a barbecue at his house.
At her house.
At her house.
She's Hawaiian, and we're going to have a luau. So we had to get the plastic leg
Yeah.
and have a luau. And she brought chicken with pineapple on it.
Oh my gosh! How shocked were you when you said I want to get laid, and then she came with flowers?
She came with my cousin who was in the service back then.
Oh, the cousin was there too. So both of you wanted to. And then you're like, "What's this flower BS right around my neck? This is weird." And how did he propose? How did he propose to you?
Actually, I told them that I wanted to get married and have a child. So.
Oh wow!
So
You were up front.
Yes.
Oh, you You're like, put a baby in me, and Tom's like, I got oil. Let's make an exchange right now.
He woke up on Sunday, I think she said it's about time. And I said, time for what?
Time for what? Well, now you know. Wow, that's crazy. I've never had that.
Stevie Valley in the same house, we've been there 40 years.
Same house, 40 years. And what do you guys do to pass the time now that you're retired? What did you do before retirement?
I was an entertainment underwriter.
Entertainment underwriter.
I wrote all the insurance for the country people. So I went to Tennessee.
So you did all the insurance for the country people? So are you the one responsible for being like, get this new package, $4.99, and it talks like really fast and like the fine print?
I just cover all of their equipment and their cars and, any of
Okay. Outfits, okay, cool. This wasn't funny at all. Okay, cool. I was hoping for comedy gold, but I was like, nah, Tom's got all the gold. That's awesome. That's cool, man. Oh, so I don't even know what because I drove here. I was on set earlier, and I drove straight here. Like, I got here like literally 2 minutes before I got on stage. So I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. I was like, I know there's 2 Santas here. So we have to see, you guys actually go, so you guys got, you got Hawaiian, right? Hawaiian, that's awesome. I always wonder, which culture has, I don't know why I'm doing this, even you're right there. Every time I do this, I feel like we should shake hands and be like, yeah. So I don't know, which culture has the best accent to pick up women with? Like, I don't know if it's Hawaiian, it obviously worked, like the Hawaiian accent's like, put a baby in me, like you're like, it worked, right? But which culture has the best accent to pick up women with, right? Is it, some people say British, Italian, Australian, French, And I asked the audience one time, and somebody shouts out, Lebanese.
I go with
I was like, really? Like, the Lebanese accent is the sexiest accent to pick up women with? Like, what is a Lebanese pickup line, right? Like, is it, my friend? Like, I don't know. Like, yes, my friend, yes, my friend, come here, yes, my friend. Shawarma, tabuli, what would you like, my friend? Move the line, yalla. Right? Like, I don't know. But you know who I think has the sexiest accent? You know who I think it is? Africans. You know why? Because their voice has a natural bass to it. They could go to any girl right now and just go, yes, hello. Yes, hi, yes, hello, yes, I see you, yes, I see you in the jungle, yes, I see you, hi, yes, hello, yes. What is your name? Gail. Hello, Gail, hi, yes, hello, Gail, yes, hi, yes. Hey, Gail, my name is King Samboha, yes. Yes. And this is my pet zebra, yes. Hey, zebra, say hello. Zebra. One moment, please. Hey, zebra. He says hello, yes. Hey, Gail, I see you have a beautiful smile. It is true you do. But I know deep down on the inside, you are sad. Yes. I want to know why you are sad. I want to make you the happiest woman in the world. I want to get you all the diamonds of the world and give them to you. So all you have to do to get these diamonds is send me $1 million to the bank account to the email. It happened to your friend. Of course, it was me. It was me the whole time, yes. And now I have a house in Simi Valley, yes. Oh my God, this is fun, man. This is fun. I don't know what I should do to wrap up. I'll do this. I'll do this one bit for you guys. Like I mentioned before, I'm 39. I'm from Montreal, as I mentioned before, and I go home for the holidays. Right? I'm a big Christmas person. I'm gonna go for the holidays. But there's some people who like Halloween more than they like Christmas. Where's my Halloween fanatics? Halloween fanatics? No, this guy. That's why I knew. That's why I was like, yeah. Our handshake was predetermined. Nice. I don't know about you guys, but like I don't know. Like, I feel like Halloween. Like, Halloween is coming when you start to see a lot of these pop-up haunted houses. I saw one haunted house. You had to be 18 and over to go inside, pay $20, and sign a waiver before you can go in this haunted house. I don't know what's scarier, paying $18, $20 to go inside a haunted house, or the fact that I'm in my 30s and I just signed a waiver to go inside a haunted house. Right? I could have spent that money on better things like buying Coke, adult stuff. But you know what I'm not gonna hate though? I actually went in this haunted house. Wasn't scary at all. You know why? Because it's the exact same thing as a kid. Just people in costumes dressing up, trying to jump out and scare you. That's not scary when you're in your 30s. You know why? Because I've gone through life. And life experiences are a lot more scarier than that. If you want to have a haunted house that will scare adults, it should start off with you walking inside the haunted house, and for no reason at all, the engine light in your car starts to go on. You're like, what's wrong with it now? I just got it from the garage last week. You go into one room, there's your landlord hoping a notice saying there's going to be an 8% increase in rent. You go into the next room, there are 9 cats standing there, look at you going, you're 40 and single, when do we move in? You start running down the hallway, dodging Facebook friend requests from people you haven't seen since high school, wanting you to join their pyramid scheme. And all these unpaid Visa bills from credit card bills and tax forms start to fly out at you. A notice drops down from the ceiling. It's a letter from your insurance saying that they no longer provide coverage because you have what is known as a pre-existing condition. A trapdoor opens and you fall through it. You start drowning in water and responsibilities and student debt. You look to one side, there's your family living in a house you clearly can't afford, and your wife might leave you and take half your stuff. On the other side is your mother standing there for arms crossed going, you should have been a doctor. Then you see the exit sign, but as you're running towards the exit sign, suddenly you're 30 pounds overweight, you have a receding hairline, you now wear prescription glasses, you're allergic to dairy now. When the hell did that happen? Your back hurts because you slept wrong. Your knee hurts because you sneezed too loud. How the hell does that make any sense? It's Friday night, 7:30 on a Friday night. You're ready to go out. You're ready to go clubbing, but you're like, I'll take a quick 30-minute nap. Close your eyes, open them up again. Now it's Monday morning. Wondering where the hell the weekend went. You see the exit sign, you kick down the door, and outside's exploding balloons, fireworks, and confetti, with a giant banner that reads, congratulations, only 40 more years to retirement. That's the kind of stuff that should scare you in an adult haunted house. Wow. That and spiders. I don't like spiders at all, but... But you know what? You guys have been wonderful. Round of applause for 40 years over here. Mr. Halloween here. I'll see you guys at Christmas. Vancouver. We'll smoke some weed in the parking lot. Thanks so much for Marty for bringing the show on, everybody. My name is Evan Strohs. Have a good night. Ciao.
Yeah, for Andrew, all the comedians tonight. Thank you very much for coming out. And we'll be back. You can write it down, March 18th. Remember the day after St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. And Monday night by 6 o'clock, so hopefully you can make it, and we'll have another good show because there's like 1 million comedians in this town. So it'll be really good. So thanks again for coming out, and drive carefully.